grin I have when she starts using my lingo. I see the you and me, the unity, potentially we can conquer a galaxy. We're moving like Bonnie and Clyde, I got your back. Boom, welcome back
to
Purple Light Conversations.
episode.
So this is 3? Yeah, 3.
3.
With myself, Ramel, and it's beautiful. Beautiful. Amazing, gorgeous lady over here.
Tamika.
Mm-hmm.
We're both matching today.
Mm-hmm.
Can't really see, but both wearing pink hoodies.
Mm-hmm. So, today's subject, we're gonna talk about marriage actually. So we're just gonna just share our thoughts on what marriage is, what we feel that marriage does, and just anything that comes to mind. We just talking really. So you can start. What do you feel like marriage is? What do you feel like the purpose of marriage is?
I feel like the purpose of marriage is to spend the rest of your life.
You want to talk over the people then?
To spend the rest of your life.
She kind of voice.
With your best friend / your soulmate / your partner. So somebody that you love dearly, you want to just be in there forever and wake up next to them for the rest of your life, have kids, progress in life, whether that's with your dream or with traveling, with anything really. But it's just spending the rest of your life with your best friend. What about you?
What does my marriage is?
Yeah.
Marriage is that thing where you meet a person you don't want to share with anybody else. For me, I feel like marriage is when you have a connection with somebody that's deeper than the physical. Someone who you can feel on an emotional level. Someone who you can talk to beyond the shallowness of life. Someone who you just get on with. Someone who you feel is probably the most tolerable person to wake up next to. I don't know, but I feel like just marriage is that person that makes you feel complete. And not to say that you shouldn't be a complete person already, but as imperfect people, there's naturally parts of perfection that you're missing. So in my eyes, the goal of marriage is to fill in those parts of you to make 2 imperfect people perfect and make a perfect unity between the 2. So that's where I feel like marriage lies. And I feel like that's when you should have a child, even then. Because if you go into a marriage making each other whole and making each other perfect, then once those 2 people have a child, then both of those imperfect pieces become perfect in a child. So the child should be a better version of both parents. in making that child be a better person for humanity in general. You get me? Um, Obviously, this is life. Things don't always work like that. We have ups, we have downs. It is what it is. Um, but that's just like the ideal way of thinking of things, and just being very idealistic on that kind of front. But yeah, marriage is just, for me, it's just the unity between two imperfect people to make a perfect situation, basically. Yeah. Um, what do you think of marriage in today's day and age? I say that because um,
Yeah.
no, I say that because I know back in the day when grandparents and them that got married and that, and they were married after like 50 years, 60 years, 80 years.
The anniversaries are just long.
The anniversaries are older than me, fam.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like,
Raw.
yeah. And you're looking at them like, how do you have successful marriages? But the truth is, their marriages weren't really that successful. Um, don't lie.
Sometimes I feel like they just tolerate the person
That's it.
and they just know, oh, I'm sick here. Just tolerate you. But like it's tough now because it's like it's like people don't have patience anymore and people just don't care anymore. So if they don't, and people don't talk.
They don't talk.
So like if they feel a type of way, they won't just say, oh babe, to their girlfriend or partner or husband or wife. They want to say, oh babe, I've got a problem, blah blah blah. They'll just find another excuse and then go and cheat. And I'm like, bruv, like you're about to throw away how many months or how many years down the drain because of one little piece of thing and because you didn't want to communicate properly. Like, I don't understand.
But like back in the day, the cheating was going on because you don't know that Bobby looked the same as Jerome down the road, because their papa's the same, fam. It's just there was no Facebook, there was no social media for them to be seeing pictures and hollering something this one. So it was just it was a bit more, the times then were a bit more quiet where you could do those things. Like it's harder to get away with all of that tomfoolery today. And people these days won't stand for injustice with themselves. It's not that people don't have self-respect, but I feel like people are more selfish about themselves these days. Where there's a line that you don't cross, you cross it and it's peak for you because I'm just out the door. Kids or no kids that are involved. Do you know what I mean? I know back in the day it was really all about the kids and keeping the family together.
They just sit there and tolerate because kids. But now people just don't care. Like they'll just go about their business because they didn't want kids and they weren't ready, but they didn't want to open their mouth.
So yeah. So it be like that when it be like that. But do you feel like marriage is treated as an important thing these days?
No.
No.
I feel like people are so comfortable being boyfriend and girlfriend for years. Like they might have met when they were like 18 and they're still boyfriend and girlfriend by the time they're in their late 30s, and it's like,
what are you doing?
For real. You don't have 5 kids.
You don't have
What
five
are you
kids.
doing?
But they're
Like, it's not a problem. It's your decision. But
Mm.
my thing is like, if you love somebody and you have kids, make it official.
I hear you.
Like, I feel like some people are either scared of commitment or they're just really comfortable and just don't have a problem with it. Or maybe they've grown up in a home where that's just the norm.
Like, some people are just comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you have a woman who's your girlfriend but she's doing wife things, then why would he marry you? You're already fulfilling the requirements of being a wife, but in a girlfriend package. You don't need to push no further because he knows that nothing will change for him. It's the same thing. It's just a commitment for him that he might or might not want in the future. But everything that you're doing is not gonna change. Yeah, so. But yeah, there's a lot of things like that about like people just not taking marriage as serious or thinking marriage is a big deal. Like, and I got nothing against those kind of people because to each their own. I'm not really trying to judge nobody like that, but for me personally, I feel like marriage is important. Um, I'm a very selfish person with things that I feel like are mine, so I don't like to share. Yes, look away. I'm talking about you. I'm not sharing you.
I'm not saying you either.
Alright, let's calm. But no, like I don't like to share. Um, and when I get something or acquire something, I look after it for years, and I make sure it's good. And it's just mine. So like in terms of marriage, that's me saying, alright, this person is mine
Forever.
forever. Like, or not. We're done. Like, if you must find the next person that's dark. This one's mine. Trust me. Um, but no, like I feel like marriage should be your natural progression in a relationship.
It's like another level, really. It's just like a really, really serious, like, wow, this is like really real. Like, it's really, really real.
And I mean, don't you want to see your woman acting all bougie with the dress and them things there? Get me to go spin at the altars and them things there for twirl and that. Like, yes, this is mine. Oh, I don't know. No, man, I feel like marriage is a nice declaration to say this person is mine for the rest of my life. And even though you might have said that, and even though you might have said that to yourselves and privately, marriage is like a world declaration to say this girl is mine. You see all this fineness is mine. So don't watch her. It's beef. You got the machete in the back. I don't have the machete in the back. But if somebody tried it, then I would have the machete in the back. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying what I'm saying, what I'm saying. Anywho, like, when do you feel like is a good time to get married? Dun dun dun. I say that because I know people who have got married within 6 months of meeting and they're still happily married now. I know people that waited 4 years, still happily married now. Um, so I know it's a delicate balance, but I do feel like it's more of a when you feel like this person is fulfilling all the requirements for them to now step up to wifey for lifey. Um, but what do you think?
Sort of half and half of what you said.
Mm.
For me, it's like
Before you continue, do you feel like there should be a time limit on that?
no.
Okay, continue.
Because I say no
Mm.
because if you keep putting a time limit on anything, you won't do it.
It's not necessarily true.
You won't. It's not saying you won't do it. It's just.
But like I get you, like if you keep saying tomorrow ain't coming.
And then you tomorrow come and you're like, oh no, I'll do it next week.
Yeah.
Next week come, no, I'll do it next week.
But like if you're really specific and
Motivated.
That wasn't the word I'm looking for, but that's fine. But if you're really on board, you can say, all right, calm. 2 years from now, October the 15th, we're gonna set the date there. We're gonna get married. That's not necessarily a bad thing. That's more we've marked the day and we're gonna get married.
I don't know anybody that's done that and marked the actual day yet.
Okay.
But if you've said like 2 years, then calm. But like for me, I don't know. When you feel like you're ready and it's not forced, like if you feel like anything in that relationship has been just absolutely just natural, no forcedness, nothing's forced and everything's just flowing naturally and everything comes naturally. And if you feel like you want to marry this person and if this keeps coming to you constantly, then
all right then.
Yeah.
Lovely. Okay. That is cool. Well, that's been my take on marriage. Do you have anything else to add before we close up? No? Lovely. So, if any uno reach this part in the video, thank you very much.
Thank you.
You appreciate it.
Very much so.
It's lovely.
If there's any other things you want us to talk about or have any ideas, because sometimes me and Rema like sometimes we're clueless.
Just a little.
Because there's sometimes you want to talk. Pardon?
Nothing. Carry on, baby.
Because there's sometimes you want to talk about things, but you're like, bro, is anybody can actually listen to that? So if there's any discussions you would like us to talk about, give us some ideas.
Holler up the line.
Comments.
Yes.
Wherever.
That's what I'm saying.
Instagram.
YouTube's. Holler at. But no, man, we thank you and we appreciate you so much. So yeah, hopefully you tune into episode 4 of Purple Light Conversations when it drops.
Yes.
Oh, she's tired now. No, thank you and just, enjoy the rest of your day. Peace out.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.